Hello, Fat Grandma here. It is the day after Christmas, December 26th. I hope everybody had a nice holiday, and if you were with family, I hope that it was um, uneventful. We know how those things can go sometimes. Um, and I hope that everybody's back home and safe if you had to travel for that, and getting settled back into the daily routine of things. So, gonna buzz through my sales. If you watched any of my previous, well, not the last video, but the one before that, um, I mentioned I was going to be putting my eBay store on vacation mode, which I did, and it went on vacation mode. I believe the 18th, maybe the 20th. I don't know, somewhere around there. Anyway, I put it on vacation mode and thinking that I wouldn't have any sales, and I was wrong. I had a normal amount of sales for me, and it was on vacation mode until Christmas Eve. I wanted to keep people from ordering things that week before Christmas, expecting them to arrive in time for the holiday. So I put my store on vacation mode, and I didn't list anything all week. And I haven't listed anything for an entire week now, and I still had a handful of sales, my typical amount. If it wasn't holiday season, this would be a typical amount of sales for me. So I don't know. I didn't expect that, but it was a nice surprise. I am going to the post office tomorrow. Not sure what that's going to be like. It's probably going to be crazy, but we'll see. Hopefully, it won't be. I have to go to UPS and the post office because one of the items I sold is shipping by UPS. So anyway, first item that sold was a pair of vintage pillowcases. They were white with scalloped and embroidered edges, and very pretty. Just old pillowcases, but in really really good condition. So those sold for $9.99, and with shipping, the total was $18.52. These pillowcases came in an auction lot that I purchased months ago, and the lot has already been paid for. I sold a large tablecloth with matching napkins a few months back, and that paid for the whole lot of linens that I had purchased. So these pillowcases are just profit. Anyway, so that was a decent sale for two pillowcases, $10. The next item was another Hallmark ornament. It was a 1997 Hallmark keepsake miniature ornaments. It was called Tiny Home Improvers, and it was six little tiny, I mean really little. You'll see a picture. Anyway, six little ornaments. They were little mice, I think, and very cute. This set of ornaments sold for $12.69 plus shipping, and with shipping it was $20.35. These are one of the better Hallmark ornaments for the older ornaments that you see everyone selling. These had a little bit higher price, over $10. Most of them, or the majority of them, I'll say, are anywhere between around $4 to about 7 or 8 is like kind of the average price range for these vintage ornaments. But some of them are worth a lot more, and these were a decent amount at $12.69. So that was a decent sale. The next item I sold was some of the Mason's Ironstone Vista dishes. I sold a set of 5 salad plates, and I had 10 salad plates when I bought that lot of the Mason's Ironstone. I cleaned everything up. If you guys saw that video, there were a couple pieces in there that were worth quite a bit. I still have a couple things listed that are higher dollar. I haven't reduced them yet because they haven't been listed that long, so I'm kind of leaving them where they are. But with the plates, some of them, about half of them, had quite a bit of crazing. So I separated the sets of plates into 2 sets of 5. One set, the plates had quite a bit of crazing on. You could really see it on the back of the plates. The other set did not had very little, if no, crazing at all, and that's the set that sold. So This set sold for $40 plus shipping, so the total was $57.46 for 5 plates. And those are the item that are shipping by UPS tomorrow. So the next item I sold was a 2019 American Silver Eagle Proof dollar, one of those coins, and that sold for $85. I knew this other one would sell, so, and it sold for more than the last one did. With shipping, well, I included the shipping with it. I very rarely pay for shipping. I usually have it as buyer pays for shipping, but with these, they were one of the things that I would pay shipping because the shipping is really minimal on these. I send them out in one of the small priority boxes, so it's really not that much for shipping. Anyway, so I don't think I have any of those left. I do not. The coins are all, they've all been sold now. So I really was kind of hoping I wouldn't have any more sales this year because my income can affect, my eBay income can affect my Social Security because I took early Social Security. So I have to be careful how much money I make because it can mess that up. But so I didn't think I would have that many sales in December compared to other people, you know, because my store is still fairly new. I haven't even had it for a year. And I haven't listed at all for the past week. I was kind of trying to slow things down a little bit, but it didn't work. So I don't know. I'll have to go back and do the math because I don't want it to affect anything. But, you know, if it does, the worst thing that happens, and I'm no, you know, scholar when it comes to Social Security, but I think if you're over a certain amount, then they deduct some of your Social Security, but I don't know, if you make $2 over, they only take $1. You know, it's like 50% of whatever you make over the limit. So I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of why I was trying to slow things down a little bit with my store because I had in my last sales video, if you guys watched that one, you saw that I had a couple of big sales and, or, you know, fairly big. And I didn't want to have December be like a ton of money. And well, let's see what happens. You know, I'm not gonna, there's nothing I can do about it. If something sells, it sells. So it's just the way it is. The next item that sold was it was a snowman mug, and this is all the things that I put in the item name, title, whatever. Snowman mug, stovepipe hat, ceramic coffee mug, approximately 5 inches tall, and then the word Christmas. And that mug sold for $8. I paid $1 for it at the Humane Society. And actually, it may not have even been $1. It was probably 50 cents because the sticker on it was $1. And the day that I went and shopped, they were doing 50% off of anything that was holiday. So any holiday, it wasn't just for Christmas. It was like if there was Easter stuff or Valentine's stuff or Halloween things, anything that was a holiday related was 50% off. So I paid actually 50 cents for this mug and sold it for $8. And with shipping, it was $19.35. So, and I think I took an offer on that. It hadn't been listed for quite a month, but it was close enough, and I was like, whatever. That's fine, because I think I had it listed for maybe $9.50 or $9.99, and they offered $8, and I just took it because I was like, you know, I don't think there's anybody beating down my door to buy these weird mugs that I keep finding. So I'm like, yeah, you can have it. The next item I sold was It's a Wonderful Life, and it was brand new, hadn't ever been opened. Excuse me. I had, what did I eat earlier? Oh, potato salad. Anyway, brand new DVD, and that sold for $4.99, and with shipping, it was $8.83. So let's see. The next item I sold, and this has been in my store forever. I thought stupidly that it might be something that someone would want, and it's been listed for a long time. And I started dropping the price on it, and I think I paid $10 for this at the Humane Society thrift store. They had it in a case, and I think I paid 10 for it, or that's what the price was on it. And I got, I don't know, it's probably 20% off day or something. So I may have only paid 8 for it, but still, it only sold for $14.99. It was a 2007 Sea Life Eco Shot waterproof 6 megapixel digital sports camera. And everything was in the box with this thing. All the instruction manuals, it still worked. Um, because I tested it. So, but it sold for $14.99. So at least I got my money back after fees and stuff. I still got my money back, and with shipping, it was $25.87. So, I will never buy one of those again because they're not. I don't know why I thought. I just thought because it was older, maybe someone would, be interested in it, but there was not a lot of interest in it. So, I'm glad it's gone. The next item I sold was a McCarthy baseball cap, dark gray, fluorescent orange. Nothing special about this. And I think McCarthy is like a drywall company or something. Anyway, this hat looked brand new. Didn't have any tags on it or anything, but it did not look like it had ever been worn or washed or anything. And I actually have another one still in my store. So there were two of these. I bought a lot of hats in an auction. I think I paid $3 or $5 for them, and it was a whole bunch of hats in a box. So, anyway, this one sold for $7.99 plus shipping, and it was $15.52 with shipping. So, and that's okay. I have one more sale, and I just had this sale right before I started recording the video. So it was a Seattle Starbucks ceramic Pike Place Market. It was a ceramic canister and two matching coffee mugs, and they were Starbucks. And the set of 3 items sold for $49.99 plus shipping. So the total was $66.10 is what the customer paid, and that was with their tax and everything else. So. After fees, I earned 54, but I have to still take the shipping out of that. So it'll be right around $40, I think, that I'll get for those. And I bought those in an auction lot that I paid, I think it was $5 I paid for those. So it was either 5 or 10, because I think someone else may have bid once. I'll look and see, and I'll put the numbers above. But the most I paid for these was $10 for the set. And there were other items in the auction lot with these. I just saw these items. That's the reason that I told you guys, and here we go, story time. But sometimes when you bid on these lots, there will be one or two, maybe, a handful of items in the lot that you're interested in. The rest of the stuff is just little random things that you can't find on Google Lens, or they're not really worth anything, but they're in with the lot. And these two mugs and this canister were the things that I was after in that particular lot. So if I can find a photo of the lot, I'll post that too, just so you guys can kind of see what it looked like with the various items in the lot. And anyway, so the whole lot is paid for now. And again, it was $49.99 plus shipping that the buyer paid. So that is it for my sales. Again, not a ton of sales, but enough that it was, let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 9 items. And if you guys have been watching my videos for any length of time at all, you'll know that somewhere between 7 and 10 is kind of the normal amount for me for a week. And it picked up the last few weeks, when, especially after Thanksgiving or right around Thanksgiving, started picking up a little bit for me. But I didn't expect to have tons of sales or make a ton of money, because I don't carry things that people would typically buy for gifts. I don't think. Some people might, but most of my stuff is, kind of different. And so I didn't figure a lot of the stuff that I was selling would be gifts. Some of it was. People messaged me and told me, hey, this is a gift, But for the most part, I don't think most of my stuff would be gift material, so I didn't expect things to go crazy, but I was surprised I had this many sales with my store on vacation mode, number one. Number two, I listed nothing. I have not listed anything since it's been over a week since I've listed anything. And yeah, I still had sales. I was very surprised. I thought maybe one or two things, but I had more than that. And I'll put a final tally up above my head. I know I had over $100 in profit, way over 100 in profit this week for the past week. So, it was a good week for me, and a surprising good week. So, I don't think there was anything else I was going to talk to you guys about. I already did a video about the IRS postponing the 1099 change, and I will still get a 1099 because I've had over 200 sales. So that's the other thing that can trigger a 1099. But I already figured I would be counting it as income and all of that. So I guess that is it. I suppose the next video you guys see from me will be after the new year. I don't know. I mean, I could do one before then if something weird happens that I have something to tell you guys about. But if not, I hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. I think everybody's kind of ready for us to have a good year because it's been just, I don't know, it just seems like one year after the other, things have not really improved socially or economically. It's just, in 2020, COVID hit and everything kind of went down the crapper, and it just seems like there hasn't been a really good year since then. And it's only 2 years, but it seems a lot longer. It seems like all of this whatever has been going on for more than 2 years. It's been almost 3 years though since COVID started, so it's been long enough. We need a good year, and so maybe 2023 will be that year. I don't know, but I'm hopeful. And sometimes life is what you make it. So sometimes there's things that happen you have no control over. So it's not necessarily always true, but you can always look for something good or try to, so anyway, everybody be safe. If you go anywhere on New Year's Eve, please take a cab or an Uber, or don't drive if you're going to have drinks, or get a hotel room and stay someplace near where you're going, or, be responsible and be careful, and have fun. And I will see you guys in 2023 if I don't do a video before then. Have a good time, and I will see you soon. Bye.